Good evening, Professor Billing. Today's topic, or for this video log, is regarding students come first, and I wasn't sure where I was going to start, but when asked the question around whether this is going to enhance or detract from my schooling experience, and if so, why, I really think that the most important thing and reason that I've decided to become a teacher is my drive and my determination to really make a child's life better as it relates to the knowledge that they gain, their abilities, the things that they learn to progress. I really just want to help, and I've thought a lot about Proposition 1, 2, and 3. I've read a lot of articles about the legislation and both sides for what it's intended to do to help education for our children, but also how it can really hurt. I've ultimately landed somewhere in the middle and haven't really made a decision yet. But ultimately, I want to discuss both sides. And the first, how these laws would enhance my life as a teacher or my schooling experience. I think it's interesting because as a college student at CWI, I've learned the online experience. I've learned how much that brings to my life from an efficiency standpoint. And I really think that, children need to nowadays have that technology. I just get a little worried about everybody having access to it. I mean, inclusion right now in our school system can be very few and far between, and including everybody and everything is so difficult, even when you have kids on school premises. But to require all of our high school students to have some type of an online experience, it worries me a little bit, but certainly could help them in their future as it relates to job experience. In regards to detracting or taking away from my schooling experience, I would have to say that financially, it's difficult. I make really good money right now working and doing what I do, and in regards to school, I take a lot away from my family from a time perspective. I want my money to be well worth it, and I really feel like the financial implications that these laws have really take money away from the most valuable resource that a student has, and that's their teacher. And I feel like the money needs to go to the teachers and not be governed or taken away. In regards to the last question posed to us for this video log, how will students come first affect your career in teaching? I think I've described it a little bit. Having been observing a PE teacher, I really feel like going into it, I have a lot of knowledge, but I have decisions to make on if I'll even stay in Idaho as it relates to becoming a teacher. It's difficult to know whether I will stay in Idaho or not. The fighting back and forth between both sides is just getting started, and I don't know if I want to be in the middle of that. I'll certainly explore my options. I have a little bit of time left as I go through this process at school, but I certainly think that I have some decisions to make. In regards to a few ways that it might affect me financially, I said it before that I make really good money right now. I just don't love what I do, and I look forward to being a teacher because I really feel like that's what I'm going to love. I love it right now, and it will cost me money. I'll take half my salary will be taken by becoming a teacher in Idaho. And I really am worried about that. And I'm really worried about my academic freedoms and the right to be able to have discussions and to bargain and to be an advocate for myself. I appreciate this topic. I appreciate these questions, and thank you for your time.